Okay, it's night, so it's not super clear. It's okay, sometimes you get night vlogs. It's that auto lock, autofocus. I don't really think it autofocuses at night, so I'm okay. All right, crypto vlog for September 8th, 2023. Really exciting here. Got to talk about the markets for a week. When was my last vlog? I think it was Monday night, the 4th, I believe. Oh, was it Disneyland? Disneyland was my last vlog. Been a while since I've uploaded, right? Had a quick vlog. Talked about the banana sale. The banana sale actually just happened earlier on Friday, so I can talk about that a little bit. We can go over the markets, the past, the future, the present. Why not? Just someone on their bike, whatever. Or a mummy, a ghost. They got the Halloween decorations out. No, it's just a person. That's the goal, to have a Halloween decoration or monster look like a person, but half person, half monster. Anyway, so at night, a lot of things can play tricks on you. That's why we do Halloween at night usually. That's coming up in 2 months. We'll do a Halloween vlog. I usually do a spooky vlog. I think I skipped 2021 or something, but I usually try to do them. Ooh, nice jacket. Do I need a jacket? Do I want a jacket? Not really, it's ripped too. I didn't want one. Okay. Should we talk about life? Is there anyone here? Once in a while we'll get someone back here just spending the night in the bushes, why not? But by that tree, there's no way someone slept there. They must have slept on the cement, but oh, someone ate those. Empty box. Oh, torn up baseball, that's funny. I don't think anyone's gonna play with it. Oh, you guys are going crazy. Crazy. What's in there? What's in there? Guys, come on. It's someone else's food. Don't worry about it. Let's keep going. Keep it moving. Going on the bleachers. You don't really want to sleep on the bleachers. It's so uncomfortable. Believe me, I've tried. Sleep on benches, slept on bleachers. Not comfortable. You want to sleep on a flat surface. A wide surface too. And if you can, make it soft somehow with leaves or whatever you can. Even trash. No, you don't really want to sleep on trash, right? Okay. So should I go into it? It's hard when I have a full week to talk about. First, I'll talk about on Tuesday again. Was it Tuesday? I believe it was. The ETF from, or Wednesday. Oh, poop. Shoot. The problem is when you have poop that sits there, it dries out and you get the top part and it's just like whatever on the bottom part. But honestly, you guys don't want to hear about poop today. You want to hear about how to make money, how not to lose money. Equally important for now, because we all said September was going to cool down, right? And we've been cooling down. You don't hear about 100 meme coins a day. It's just people get tired. And it's all about momentum. Once people lose that momentum, right? There's no more bull. There's no more meme pumps. So, the slow car. I was getting nervous about the slow cars in the parking lot. Is it a cop? Is it a police officer? Is it just a truck leaving? Usually they're just cars leaving, but you never know. Slow cars going through. There's another car coming through, but I think that car's pulling in. Let's see. I mean, I haven't been talked. No one's talked to me in years. Maybe 2 years, so I'm okay. Usually they talk to me, they say something, blah, 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 and then they let me go. Remember during the day I came here on Sunday and the cop pulled all the way up to the grass here. He's like, you gotta put your dogs on a leash. I'm like, oh, all right. That's all. And I only had 2 dogs instead of these 5. Okay. We're going to talk about crypto here. Yeah, so I'll talk about the ETF. So out of nowhere, we get some news from, I'm sorry, I forgot his name. Ed Seifert, or not Seifert, Ed something. I don't know, it was mentioned in the dumpster by Mike, I think. Or by someone else. So you see how there's two cars here. I'm not sure if you can see the two cars. One sort of following, one just left. Another car's leaving behind them. So it's this sort of community, society where you follow. One person decides to go, leave. The other person decides to leave. That's why I say partner up in crypto. Partner up with the successful people, and hopefully you can copy them. You might be one of those people that are like, oh, I'm going to do my own plays. I think I have a better shot. But really, if you copy what the successful people are doing, then you have the edge. So the tree news traders, which we'll talk about with ETF news. So we're following the account, and then Smee comes in and posts a tweet. I think Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm sorry, I don't remember the date. Wednesday morning. I think it was Tuesday morning though. I don't remember the hour. I remember the minute 53. Oh yeah, I do know. 10:53 a.m. Pacific time, 1:53 p.m. Eastern time. European time would be like 7:53 p.m. European time. I guess. Just really enjoying the bargain. So, Australia, I actually made a mistake in all my vlogs. Australia, Sydney, Queensland, they're 7 hours behind Pacific time. So it would be 3:53 a.m. Australia is asleep. Australia is asleep for all the freaking, and I think Asia stays up, like Singapore. No, sometimes they sleep. Japan, Korea, China, a lot of times they sleep. So, but they're asleep for most of the US news, right? Like the ETF news, but the grayscale win they were awake for, since it came so early, between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. Eastern. Would have put it right about around 11 p.m. or midnight. Okay, anyway, so this news came in. That tweet, Smee posted this tweet. People longed, they hopped on the ETF. ARK21 Invest, right? Kathy Wood. I know a lot of people, a lot of crypto degens, they have some wood for Kathy. The simping, it's all right. You're on all the time. You're young, you're simping. But when you get old, when you get in your 40s, late 30s, it's time to like stop simping. I mean, you can still, if you're making it rich on crypto and you have to trade off for the simping, go ahead. But it's kind of a waste of time. But you're on that was my first sneeze in a long time on a vlog. I apologize. So you're on all the time. You got nothing to do except simp in between waiting for news. Sure, go ahead. Oh, it's weird. I saw the same type of bug over there. It's funny. I should bark at the lady. Do we have everyone here? Little Baraki, where are you? I hate when a dog gets lost at night. Look and look and look. Look and look and look. Whoa, you're all dusty. I'm gonna have to clean you off before. Did I not mention Pond C in the last vlog? I don't know. I remember I closed it off and I forgot to mention a point. A lot of times I finish a vlog and I realized I forgot to talk about one play. And I'll say I'll talk about it in the next one, but since I'm not leaving the house that often, I had the excuse that it was too hot to leave the house. During the day, now my excuse is I'm just on the computer all the time. There's always a play. But September, we get a little break. It's slowing down, right? But we did have the ETF news that I'll continue with. So at 53, we had the news. Boom, boom, boom. at ARK21 Invest, Kathy Wood filed for Ethereum ETF. I think it's the ARK21 Ethereum ETF, something like that. That's the name. So the Twitter lawyer, CT lawyer, posted about it. It was some trash. Trash can got knocked over, I think. See what we got here. See what we got. Nothing good. It's all old. Old ants all over it. Come on. She might actually eat it. Let's see. She's sniffing for it. No, she's not interested. The ants already got it. Oh, there she goes. It's like a quesadilla or enchilada. Too many ants, huh? It's not worth it. Like, they bite your tongue when you eat them. So, it's an Ethereum actually from, I think, like $1,623 all the way to $1,680. So at 53 minutes after the hour, we had the tweet from Smee posting the tweet in the sub lounge of Tree Capital. And then, so you have all these guys. You always think, hey, I can do it on my own. I can do it on my own. Follow these. Yeah, but you got to be an incredible grinder. So just there's so much alpha just reading the sub lounge all the time. And someone will post a tweet, either Hyuk or Smee or Ikata. Who else posts tweets? Once in a while, Tate. Once in a great while, Tate will post something like the Binance SEC settlement back in June. So the poop still smells. Oh yeah, because it's all over the bottom of the shovel. Okay. So reading that sub lounge 24 hours a day. Not really, you don't need 24 hours a day, just like a solid 8 to 12 hour window during the day. US time or whatever, Eastern time. So it pays off. I mean, if you're gonna put in the work, a lot of people think, oh, I'm a crypto trader, I can work whenever you want. No, you actually work long hours, sometimes longer hours, and they weigh on you, like weekends, holidays, you're working most of the time. If you're taking a break, it means you're losing money. So we have this great trade-off between when you want to take a break, when you want to go on vacation, when you want to go out to lunch or dinner. You're trading opportunities here. When you want to go to bed on time, those are all opportunities you can make money if you set up the tools right. But if you haven't set up the tools to be successful, then you're going to set up yourself for failure. So there's really no in between. Every play, you're either setting yourself up for success or you're setting yourself up for failure. And then whatever luck comes in between, because luck is just a byfactor of how hard you work over the weeks, months, and years when you're trading, right? So you have to treat it like a job. You have to treat it like you're going to be fired. You lose your money, you get fired. People get rehired. They beg for money. They get money back. That's being rehired, but oh, she's friendly, but these dog's not really. He's going to be all curious, but look, he's not going to do anything. He's like, yeah, I'm just passing through. Hi. It's a picnic. Too many, it's just little dogs. Okay, do a second turn around this park. Hate walking the same path twice, but it's inevitable. Whether you're an athlete in the gym, outside, inevitably you'll run the same path twice unless you're really doing a cross-country type course. when they do the marathon, they run the course and then they often run the other side of the street afterwards. Some places are no repeats, but usually half the course or almost half the course is repeated for the 26.2 miles. Okay, so yeah, set yourself up for success or failure and treat it like a job if you want to be successful. That's all I can say. Of course, you're going to have gambles, but they're going to be calculated. There's going to be some risk, but oftentimes the greatest rewards are from the greatest risks. But other times you can have great rewards from small risks, which I'll talk about in a minute. Yeah, the thing is we have to have cycles. We can't just have up, up, up all the time. I'm not just talking about Bitcoin or Ethereum or your Binance altcoins, which I barely talked about the last couple months. Just DeFi, we have these corrections. You look at the coins down 90% and they have like 2 to 3x bounces and then just bleed out to zero. Hello, Mr. Roach. Oh. But what are those, chicken bones? They may not bounce. They may just go down to zero forever. Even valuable coins like Unibot, some of the major on-chain tokens, Rollbit, Ox, OpenX token, even Milady, the blue chip, the only NFT that anyone cares about really, Remelio babies. Those two, yayo. But hopefully no dogs in the street when this car comes by, good. Yeah, they're gonna just bleed to zero. People say like hold, but they'll slowly trend to zero, and then they'll bounce. Oh, I thought it was a fucking snake. I'm always like not aware where I am and what I am. I mean, I know I'm outside, but not. I always think, oh, it's a snake. It's a snake. Really, that's the only thing I'm gonna be afraid of on the ground. Ooh, a pizza, generic pizza box. Don't recognize the pizza place, but you know, there's people had money if they're not just ordering Little Caesars, Domino's, or let's see what we got here. It smells good. I can smell it. There we go. Can I recognize it? No, not really. Chicken bones. I don't like to give chicken bones to the dogs, but big dogs, I give them a bone every month or so. Wish I could pull some chicken off for you guys, but I can't really do that. Oh, some more pizza, yay. Just crust. Little barbecue chicken. Oh, this one has a lot of meat on it. No, it's just a crust. Sorry. I'll get back to the vlog in a second. Just looking for stuff for the dogs. Yeah, I know, boo-boo. I just don't see a lot for you. I'm sorry. Great pizza. They ate pretty much all the pizza. Oh, sandwich? Wow. Talk about... No, it's bread. It's like a cake. Here, you can have some cake, but I don't think they're gonna eat it. Oh, she's eating it. Okay. Yeah, so these coins will correct. It's just the nature of the world. And you know what won't correct? News traders. They'll just, I mean, their gains might be smaller, but they're going to consistently have that P&L graph up. Yeah, so 1623 to 1680, 53 SME tweeted at 55. DB News Telegram got sent to Tree Capital NFT holders, and then the tweet came out from DB. I don't think Zoomer even tweeted about it. Arc21, just because he's like, Arc21, I don't care. Actually, I don't know if Zoomer is a man or a woman, so I will refrain from identifying Zoomer as a gendered individual until further notice. So yeah, right when that DB tweet came in, it was like 1640, and then it peaked at 1680 a minute later, and it's just too fast unless you're sitting on the news feed. But that's what, 2.5% trade if you long when DB News Telegram tweets about it 15 seconds before the actual tweet. DB News. You can subscribe for $300 a month to DB Telegram if you don't want to get Tree NFTs. Speaking of Tree NFTs, 2 sales in back-to-back days, 32 ETH and 42 ETH, which is almost $69,000, kind of a meme price. 42.69, 420.69, critical because Bitcoin hit its 69K top in November, I think November 10th, 2021, and the 420 bottom, I can't think of one in the 420 bottom, but there was like memes 4,200, 420. Big memes in crypto. Doge is also around 420. Doge birthday, or April, maybe it's June, I don't know. Will Kobosu die soon? I think they're still feeding through a tube, but that's going to be a long play on Doge. Doge might go up 5%, 6%, maybe even 10%, but that's going to be pushing it. It's a long vlog. Sorry, just because when I do the week updates, I have a lot to talk about. Plus, I talk a lot anyway. So, the full move from when SME posted the tweet was about 1623 to 1680, so about 3.5%. But $3.5% on $1 million is 35,000, 2 million, 70,000, 3, 4. You're not going to close the top. Say like 2% close is when you close. And what's a good size? Like $5 million at 2%. Boom. It's $100,000. Don't believe it? That's the power of leverage. You might think, hey, I don't have $100,000 in my account. How can I long 50x? Well, you can't long 50x on Binance, but you can on Bybit, Nexi, all the other exchanges, OKX. So, just for trading those particular ETF news, grayscale wins, stuff like that, it's beneficial to go 50x. But it could have corrected right away, so who knows if you would have made money or lost money. A little scrape there. If you long too late. If you got in right at the bottom of the DB Telegram tweet, it would have been great. If you were in the sub lounge for $500 a month, or if you hold the Tree NFT, or if you use the Tree of Alpha referral link and generate $500 a month in fees on either Nexi or Bybit or OKX or Binance, you can go ahead and get free access, because Tree, that's about $2,500 in trading fees, because I think 20% goes back to Tree of Alpha and 20% goes to you in fees. So yeah, if you were in the sub lounge, you would have got in early. So it just takes like one news play to make it all back. By the way, one news play, that's all you need, is one news play. But it takes camping there, sitting there all day, or one on-chain 100x play where you put in $1,000 and make $100,000. That's the benefit of these trends, either news or when the market's bullish, when the market hasn't died. You have these, what the hell, meme coins just a stick. So if you put in the work, if you put in the effort, you've set up their system, tree terminal for NFT holders coming out. It might be a little better than Tulip. I'm gonna actually set both of them up and compare side by side order execution to see the ups and downs of both. And maybe even a PvP terminal, which is by Will Options. I'll try that one out. Newsly, I can try out Newsly as well. Why not? Do some reviews, but not anytime soon. Okay, do I want to talk about banana now? I sort of redirected the focus from news, from banana to news, and now back to banana. The sale, the NFTs, around one, anyone could have minted, sorry, NFT 1, NFT 2. You had to do 3 bundled bribes per wallet. In banana, NFT 3, you had to do 10 trades of at least 0.01 ETH, not counting stable coins. NFT 4, the turreter, I don't know, it said heavy use of banana. I'm not sure exactly what that was. NFT 5, 10K in volume, couldn't be stable coin, so really important. And then the pre-sale, you had to actually have 2 NFTs. I talked about that on Monday, I think. And round 1 and round 2 were filled. There were way too many whitelists and calls. Influencers, OG users, I'm not sure. 600 spots. So even though the whitelist spots were only like 150 to 200, there were an extra 400 in calls in round 1. Round 2 got filled, had 200 ETH to fill, and they actually filled in 3 blocks. A block is 12 or 13 seconds, so about 38 seconds, 36 seconds. On Ethereum, filled up. Some people bribed about 1 ETH to fill that first block, but you didn't need to. 3 blocks you were in. So, there's someone walking there to the water fountain. They probably live here. They're hanging out. And that should be 10x easily. 1 ETH to 10 ETH. The 10 to 20x, the 10 ETH to 20 ETH will be the golden pocket when everyone will start selling. So might correct back to under 10x, we'll see. But on launch, when they launch next week, if you can bid 5 to 10x or snipe or manually buy with banana right away, between 5 and 10x, I'm pretty sure if you put in like 50K, 20K, 30K, 40K, 50K, 100K, whatever, you should be able to double your money if you buy it at 5 to 10x and just sell it 10 to 20x. So a decent play. Again, you're not gonna, if you have like $10,000 left, you're probably not gonna put in 10,000, but I can say it's pretty safe if you put in half, 5,000. It's really one of the rare plays where if you buy in the first minute or two, you should be able to double your money. If you can buy in that first minute, there might be certain restrictions for whether you are a banana user and whitelisted to buy, etc., or whether they limit the buys to like, I don't think they'll limit the buys because they want it to send right away and they don't want it to restrict it. So if they limit the buys to like $100 per wallet, don't think they will $1,000 per wallet. Whatever the supply is. Oh, 3% are going in. Maybe they limit it to like 0.3% per buy, which is still a lot of tokens to buy, like 10 ETH. If they put 120 ETH plus 3% of tokens in the pool, then yeah, good. It's still gonna send. We just know it's gonna send, whether it sends in a couple minutes or 10 minutes or 20 minutes or a few seconds. Sorry, a few blocks, like 10 or 20 seconds. It's gonna send. So again, Jing Tao, why I'll be damned, said, hey, I don't know how I'm going to prep, but it's going to be huge. She actually had 2 wallets in, so bam. That's basically 20th profit right there. Guaranteed. Nearly guaranteed. We don't know how it's going to play out, but unless the market completely rugs the day of launch, it's going to send. I mean, it'll still send even if Bitcoin rugs below 25K, but we'll see. Oh, for ETF news, people are waiting on Fidelity and BlackRock. I think iShares and someone else. A Wisdom Tree. No, Wise Origin. I'm sorry. For Fidelity. And iShares for BlackRock. The ETF news, I think Tree Capital is scraping that, so we'll be the first to post when the ETF news comes in. Does that mean you shouldn't scrape yourself as a backup? No, you probably should. But are you going to? Probably not. So that's going to be a good long there. So apparently people don't like to be motivated. When you yell at them and say, you should have made money, you need to do this, you need to do that, you're going to miss. It's going to be a huge miss for you. Some people, you just can't motivate them. I mean, you just got to say, put in the work, put in the effort, make sure your tools are up to date, make sure you're not missing so you don't miss something like banana. Even though the specific requirements weren't clear, like the 10K didn't work in stable coins, I would have washed stable coins for the 10K requirement for NFT 5 to get that 1 ETH allocation. That would have been worth 10x, but I wouldn't have made it if I did that. So a lot of times the requirements aren't clear, but if you grind like you're doing the ZK Sync or Layer 0 airdrops I talked about a little bit in June, early July, then you're probably going to make it. If you hustled banana like you hustled ZK Sync wallets and Layer 0, you're going to make it. You're probably going to have 6 to 7 figure airdrop on ZK Sync and Layer 0. It's just how it's going to be. There's actually rumors that Layer 0 is coming in Q4, so maybe October, November this year. And then in the spring, maybe March, we'll get the ZK Sync airdrop. It's not too late to farm. Oh, also, there's something called warming up the wallet, thanks to Lonely Bee for telling me. So use the wallet a little before you start farming with it. Do some ETH transactions. But again, that takes extra money and gas, but it's a good way. So many anti-Sybils, but at the same time, should they reward Sibblers? They're using the network. It doesn't matter if they're Sibling or not, as long as they're using the network. Even if it's a bot. I just have a bad stomach ache from eating too much the last 2 days. Pizza, Little Caesars, and El Pollo Loco. Oh, there she is again. She's getting her pets. Yeah, so treat trading like a job and you'll be successful. That's all I can say. You have people like, I've always looked at people trading logs, trading journals. What's the point? I just go in and trade the best plays with the biggest edges. Why do you need a journal? No, these are steps that you need so you know what not to trade and what to trade. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? And stick to those. And people always talk about the bull market. Everyone's going to make generational wealth, but they're not. People are going to close too early. But there are going to be a lot of pumps, but most people are going to close too early and most people are going to hold too late. You either sell too early or hold too late. There's no in between, or you get lucky. The few percentage of people that get lucky and then end up giving 90% back, like the people that made 8 figures down to 7 figures by end of 2022. The FTX rug didn't help. Yeah, and you just got to take it one day at a time and be positive. Like, you can have one losing trade that just ruins your spirit. It ruins you emotionally, mentally, physically, causes you to overeat, undereat, whatever, eat unhealthy food, drink, use drugs. If you have a losing trade, some people are that far down the rabbit hole where a losing trade causes them to overdose or go out, disappear for a few days. Well, usually if they lose a lot of their portfolio, that's an acceptable response. Okay, so Yeah, you can't let the losing trades. It may seem like the end of the world, like the market's crashing, the bear market. This is when it really hurts. Like you think the slow bleed out on coins, and then you look and all your stuff is down that you've been holding is down 80 or 90% because this echo bubble has come to an end. But it's just how it is. You don't expect it, but everyone feels the pinch. The pinch gets tighter and tighter and tighter, and you just want to breathe. You just want to sell. You have to pay bills. You might have to buy a new car, personal expenses, and it all happens at the same time because people stop making money. So the tokens that they're holding that still have value left, they get sold off. So the most valuable tokens, the blue chips, are the last to sell off, but eventually they'll all sell off. Like, oh, I forgot Bitcoin, the meme coin, retraced from 200 million all the way to 62 million, so 70% retrace. And it just happens. Everyone feels the pinch. People stop buying. The ultimate goal is to sell your bags to someone that's willing to buy at a higher price. I know we have stuff like Unibot and Rollbit that generate fees and revenue that keep going up, but they will correct. People will sell their bags when they feel the pinch and the market stopped going up, which they have stopped. So we have a slow end of August and a slow September start. So just watch out. So this banana could be your last opportunity to 2x. At the same time, you could lose money. There's a small chance you lose money if you buy over 10x. So again, 5 to 10x is the golden pocket to buy on launch. If you can buy under 5x, go ahead, but likely 80% tax will make it impossible. So 5 to 10x you want to buy, and look to take profits so that you sell half of the 10 to 20x. 20 to 30x is going to be a huge sell just because the markets aren't strong. If it was stronger, like a launch in July, we might have had continuation to like 40, 50, 60x, but at this stage, I don't think it's gonna happen. No, he kicked the ball. She's going after it. It's too big for her. Oh, she got it. Look. She got it. She got it. No, she's not gonna hold on to it though. She'll drop it. It's gone. Hi. It's not your ball. Maya, it's not your ball. Come on. Come on. Maya. Shh, Maya.
You're not gonna pay for this or what?
Should still be good. Stop. Stop. It's not your ball. Okay, we're gonna leave. I'm gonna throw it to you.
No, I don't want it.
No, it's still good. But stop, guys. Now they're all crazy. I'm gonna have to like put it on the tree. Put it high up so they can get it. Okay, there's. What?
What the video got you? When you found the bullets on the tree, what that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?
No, I'm saying I'm putting it on the tree so the dogs don't eat it. Oh my God. That guy's nuts. So fucking crazy, man. Like, this is the guy that would go to a gun and shoot someone over a soccer ball or football, if you're a parent. It's crazy. The ball's still there. It wasn't popped. If it was popped, I would say, yeah, let me buy you a new ball. Okay, so that's gonna conclude the vlog. What's he looking for in his car? I don't know. Hopefully we get the hell out of here before he Goes to his car for something. Come on, guys. Oh no, did he get another ball? Ah, I forgot to, did I close out the vlog with anything? Oh yeah, just the pinch, the bear market affects everyone, the echo bear or whatever before the next bull. So just get ready and don't expect anything, and don't let the losses get to you, because they will, inevitably.